Ahoy! Fine people of internet land. Start me here to do it daily for you. Welcome everyone. This is Tarot Stories. Get your popcorn and settle in. But if you're here live, please comment. We love to chat. These are longer. It's a whole community conversation. So if you're watching this as a replay, I recommend that you watch the comments because they are, relevant. Yeah, there's crows everywhere. I was just talking, like, I feel really protected. Like, even my dogs are hovering around me. And they're freaking out when I leave. And they're, like, chasing me down the road. And, like, there's a lot of activity. Dharma! What up? What up, my ravens? Anybody else have a ghost sighting last night? We talked about that. Yay, it's story time. Yeah, happy Friday. It is Friday, isn't it? Mars moving into Aries. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing when that happens? Crowman, I slept just like I called it yesterday. Oh, and the I love you, the honestly I love you was the most adorable thing that I've ever experienced in my life. My little boy got in the bed with me and he looks right at me. He goes, I really love you, mommy. And then like snuggled up and I was like, oh my God, that is genuine. It was adorable. Okay. I just ate all of that. It was adorable. Nothing yet, Nikki. We're just now. This is my older one. This is my firstborn. He's like a little old man. He'd wear like a three-piece suit all the time. And he likes to work on motors and stuff. It was adorable. It was adorable. I know, it's story time. But let's get them all cleansed out. Because like I told you last night, I ran into a fucking shadow person. I knew that was going to happen. I should have known that was relevant. I watched the video back and I was like, why did I even talk about that? Like, why are we talking about a supernatural experience? And yo, drained me like a vampire. I went down. I sat on the couch like, whoa. And then my friend was like, why don't you take a nap? I'm like, man, that feels like a lot of work to take a nap. Like, it drained me. It was crazy. Get me food. All right, who wants to play some cards and tell a story? I want to do Hush today. All right, guides, angels, anyone from the highest good with a message for the Crow tribe. I just want to sleep. That's all I want to do. Like, I just want to sleep. I have private readings and stuff to do, and I don't want to, like, screw them up because I am drained. You're on a 30-minute break? I don't know if I can get all the funny out in 30 minutes, man. We can try. All right, let's get to it. What do we have for the read? Woo! Tweely leap, tweely leap. Okay, look. Can we just talk about some stuff? Can we just... It's like they're not there. Like, this isn't... This is... Jesus, I can't spit it out. It's like long distance, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like, they're not standing right in front of your face. So it would be like standing outside and hearing the birds, but you can't really tell where exactly the freaking birds are. Is it chirped? No, perched. Where are they? I don't know. Which tree are they in? I don't know. It's like that feeling of being watched. And you think that you're being watched, but you're not really sure. But then you get like a... And you're like... And someone's like, I can fucking see you. Like on Scream. And you're like, what? You know, the movie with my doppelganger, Drew Barrymore? The devil. God, it's like looking through a peephole. Look at that. Oh, speaking to you through a mask. like someone has on like a COVID mask, and it's like I heard speaking to you through a mask. I mean, that might be symbolic for straight up lying, but at the same time, I heard speaking to you through a mask. And that might be why I was like, well, they're far away. It's like maybe they're real like COVID, like they are standing over somewhere and they're like trying to talk to you from across the street with a mask on. And you're like, what? Can't. What are you saying? What are you saying to me? The fool. I heard leap of faith, but it's like I heard hanging from a limb. What does that mean? Hanging by a limb. I also heard last ditch effort. Knight of Swords. That's what I'm saying. Maybe somebody's been watching you. Somebody's been like observing, silently observing, paying attention, whatever, whatever. Doing what they do. And actually, earlier, before while I was getting ready for this, I heard that song again that we channeled at the beginning. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? They're like, and you're just being a raven, flying around, doing whatever you do. What's that other phrase, going out on a limb? I don't know what that means. Four Cups. It's like it's in the nick of time. The letter H might be relevant. And the Four of Pentacles. It's like someone's like, let me just see if it's almost like, let me just see if what I thought I misinterpreted was actually what it was. You know what I mean? And I want to be like, they've been watching and paying attention and they think that they may have made a bad judgment call. You know, like this may have been someone that you were in a relationship with but not. Or secretive. And now they're kind of looking at the scenario. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we got the Hangman. Yesterday we had to change his perspective. Oh my God. Yeah, we did. But this is not that. This is someone else, perhaps. They've been holding on to whatever this was with you, however, whoever. They've been disappointed for a while, but now they're not. The Lovers and the Four of Rods. Really. The fuck, right? What? So did I, but it was with my little boy, Cassandra. I know, it was adorable. It was adorable. So, you look, they now want to talk about Four of Rods, the Lovers. They've been holding on to it, but they didn't say anything. Like, it's like I heard reconsideration. It's a reconsideration of circumstances. The Mortar and Pestle. That's what I'm saying. breaking things down into something else. I mean, yeah, it talks about spell work, yeah, but I mean, spell work, if you think about something enough, that is what that is. I mean, right? It's energy, it's frequency, it's numbers, it's binary code. It's not special, okay? I mean, it's neat, but it's not like limited to only a few people who can do it, right? We got to try this a different way. We got to break it down and create something else out of this right here. We have to find balance. Where's the balance? The Swans! And a Libra. But also King of Swords. That's a lot of good cards mixed with a lot of shifty eyes. The soulmates, the lovers, the four of rods, the fool, all of the things where we would normally be like, yay, hooray! You know, except she's all, look at her feet. There it is again, that H. I don't know why the H is significant. She's just sitting there like, and it's like they come back and land in as a raven, but they won't exactly face you. They're kind of like looking down and looking away, right? But they came back. And it's because they know that they did her dirty, I guess. Look at her face. That's like, why? I'm just a bunny. Why you do that to Bunny? Didn't we talk about yesterday that the bunnies rub heads when they're sorry? Whatever this one is here, they won't even look at you. Like, they're there, but they won't, like, look you in the eyes. For whatever reason. Anchor. I just saw the heart and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, obviously. Let's get a fairy on it. The Anchor talks about making it stable. The Four of Rods talks about making it stable. It's just like, I don't understand why they're talking to you from under a mask. Like, what is this conversation that you're trying to have? Oh. Wow, that just slammed. Ecstasy and joy, am I right? That with things are slamming places, breaking shit. They are filling you with butterflies. It's like a whatever this, because the Page of Cups came out first, right? And that's the heaviest energy, but that's really, what was that, Cassandra? It's ecstasy, it's ecstasis. It's the ecstasy and joy, butterflies, orgasm, feeling really happy, feeling really proud, all the things. It's good, good, good. And then that is the receptive principle, which is like Empress energy. Like the feminine feels really great. Or whoever it is that's receiving the communication, because that's what we're talking about. But the point is that the communication probably deals with someone who's been disappointed, and they're there, but they won't look at you. Yeah, I just put it away. It was a tampering sabotage. I don't want to see him. Somebody in that wants to stand in the way. Luwathos and the fairy godmother. Well, finally. Now we're going to hook up. Okay. That's fine. It might be with the only card that I see here that is zodiac related is a Libra. And right there is Orville the parrot. But that doesn't mean anything. Because it's an air sign, which indicates conversation. That's Orville the parrot. That's conversation. That bird is conversation. Whatever. They're talking to you. But this attraction, remember we talked about the other day that, like, we were talking about you have to wear a COVID mask, otherwise you'll get the fairy dust and then you'll get all Twitter pated. It looks like this one here took his mask off and now he's Twitter pated because the fairy godmother was just waiting, and as soon as he did it, now he's all has to have it, can't get enough of it, it's all he can think about. I heard impressed. He's impressed. The person we're talking about, the one that's hot for you, is impressed. Or impressed. What's that? What is that about? They're impressed about what? Three of Cups, Queen of Swords. This one here is willing to cut people to stand their ground, right? Or to walk away or whatever. And she's totally fine. Like, yeah, she's sitting here by herself, but she's fine like that. She is ravens. Whatever. Because it does look like these couple of people turn their backs. And she's all... okay. 10 of Pentacles. I just heard you wouldn't see them if you weren't alone in the dark. What does that mean? Like, this person, you wouldn't be allowed or space for having time with them if you were hanging out with people at night, I guess, because maybe that's their only free time or some shit. So you wouldn't be able to see them if you weren't alone in the dark. That just mind fucked me really hard. Okay, what is this lovers in the Four of Page, 2, 10 of Cups. All good shit. It's conversation. But I actually feel like this, I feel like they're different instances. Like this conversation up here, like, why are you mean to Bunny? That is talked about, whatever, but it's all conversation. Then you have this over here, which is something about an opportunity, but they say it behind a mask. And then you have this whole other moment of happiness with this fucking awesome soulmate. So this is probably the night. Goes like that. 3 different portions of the day. Okay, let's do it like that then. What is this over here with the... I heard expected rejection. Like you knew that was coming and you're okay with it. 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Right, obviously. 3 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Wow. So that's a hard nay. Like, it's like they try to talk to you and stuff, and you're just like, no. Too much drama, too much betrayal, too many lies, too many thoughts. Lots and lots of drama, lots and lots of thoughts, very little action. Just no. Nay. And you kind of like, it's almost like when the sky is orange, I guess. What is that, dusk? I saw the sky being orange, like that. Wow, look, I'm moving into the next part of the day and the thing changed, like that. Orange, kind of orange like that. You get like this other message that comes in from, I heard it was a manifestation, 8 of Wands. Manifestation, but I don't think you were like looking for it. I just heard the word blame. Somebody like gets in a fight with somebody else or whatever. If someone's like calling on you or calling for you, and it feels, Queen of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, that's like a lie. Whatever, they're like, I don't know. And the Empress, see, there's 2 women. So it might be somehow a feminine influence has to do with why this call is happening to you. Call, text, talking you across the street with a mask, what the fuck ever. This conversation. Second conversation of the day. Toward the evening. And they give you a whole big mouthful of all of this stuff is wrong. And you are standing there like, man. And you kind of like look away like, what am I supposed to do with that? But you have Ace of Cups on the top. I mean, whoever this is, you have love for them. It's just, you may know that they have the devil energy. You may know that they kind of lie a little. They wear the whatever. You're like, I see what you did there. I heard, but okay. Enter the darkness. Ay, ay, ay. What happens after that? Pig cups. They're just the Magician, the Hierophant, the King of Swords. I just lost my breath. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. So maybe it's a King of Swords. That's the King of Swords on this twice, but this might be us being the King of Swords. Like, so I know that you're feeling this, but King of Swords, this shit. Like, is this what it is? Because you're looking at it like this, right? Ace or Empress and Ace of Cups. And it makes you feel like that. Then you got the King of Swords coming out like. But then you've got the freaking soulmate swans. And the fairy godmother. I don't know why you would be all King of Swords about that. Because it sounds like they're full of shit. Like what, they give you some kind of big, giant, elaborate story? I heard secure a yes. They want to secure a yes. 3 of Cups. Yay. They just want to like join, be together. The World. Ace of Cups. They may have literally, like right now as we're speaking, be breaking up with someone. Like in this moment. And then they're coming. Harry pulled in the drive and gravels fly. But he don't know what's waiting here this time. Maybe you're different. this time. King of Rods, see? So they take action, come forward. They might come over. I can hear the sound of gravel. I don't know if you guys live in like an urban country, but, or jungle, whatever, but everywhere up here, the driveways are gravel. And that is a very distinctive sound. You know the sound? I hear it. I'm talking just left a relationship. Didn't even go home to change clothes first. Like stop by on their way to secure their next whatever. I heard they feel like they don't have a home to go to. Why not? Why not? King of Rods. Well, they're probably, maybe they're, I don't know how to, King of Rods. I don't want to, I mean, that's a lot of love. That's a lot of lust. But can we talk about why it's even from the fairy godmother? Ace of Rods. We, in the sun, oh my God. And the Six of Cups. What the fuck is going on right now? I heard, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now. Oh my God. They're watching, you'll see. Wow! What's starting right now? The Knight of Cups. That's stinking adorable. Something's starting right now. Ooh, that ends up with a bang. With fireworks and stuff. Let's get a different spread. Yeah, I get excited. I get a little excited. Soulmates, huh? Wow. That's pretty specific. That's one of those things where you can't be like, is it my soulmate? Because it's like, well, yeah. But we have a lot, okay? Don't want to go there again with that. Let's get a Lenormand spread. Suddenly my shoulders went. Oh. See, there's the little birds again. Wow. That's crazy. The first one was one bird, then there's two. And wasn't Libra's reading for this week about 3 little birds? Maybe that's confirmation. It's just, I know. I'm still drained from my little interaction yesterday. Woo! That was a lot of cards. Oh my God, there it is again. Something pops up out of nowhere. Just pops up out of nowhere. There's a hummingbird and a child that's like, that was a pretty image. Have you ever seen hummingbirds like mate? Like, have you ever watched that as a slow motion video? It is quite beautiful. It's like a waltz. I'll see if I can find one. I'll post it on the community tab. But it's very, they just pop up out of nowhere like a wolverine. Like it would be like a Ghost in the Night again. Here we are, except now like the Phantom of the Opera. Okay. Phantom of the Opera. I'm not gonna do it. I can, but I'm not gonna. Oh, everything in me wants to. I'm not going to. Pops up in the night, and then they have this beautiful dance, this beautiful, wonderful, whatever, magical. Except he's the Phantom of the Opera. In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came, that voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And do I dream again? Maybe they come back in your dream again and again and again and again, except I think after a while in that play, he did show up, right? Alone in the Dark was Christine. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have chills. That voice which calls to me. That's the same thing, too, we were talking about at the beginning, where it was like he's speaking through a mask. I said he was speaking through a mask. He's the Phantom of the freaking Opera. And it's like it's building up. You know how in that part of the song it builds up, and then she just like hits like a high E or something like that. That voice which calls to me, and you might be like looking around like, and do I dream again? And it's like you're outside or something. Okay, and you hear them but you don't, but they're like trying to like tease you like a phantom, and you're like, whoa. And then they're like, madam, right? Like they show up and take the mask off. They always come back, the loons. That voice which calls to me and speaks my name. The Phantom of the Opera is there. Maybe it is just a phantom. The high E is the orgasm, probably. Inside my mind, those who have seen your face draw back with fear. Right? Maybe this is someone that every time you show them their picture, they're like, whoa, girl, nah. Nah. Those who have seen your face draw back with fear. I am the mask you wear. It's me they hear. My spirit and my voice in one combined. That's my point, right? 5D meets 3D. Cool. I'm all cool. Neat. Phantom of the opera is there. Inside my mind. It didn't turn out well with them two. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't the best of endings. But I don't know who the Phantom is. He's inside your mind, except they're not. Maybe they show up like a phantom and they spend the majority of their time living fucking rent-free in your head. I am the mask you wear. It's me they hear. My spirit had my voice. Why is that even relevant? That's kind of cool. King of Wands. But he shows up. The Phantom shows up. And then you have a magical nighttime waltz with the Phantom. Inside my mind. Page of Cups again. The Devil. I am the mask you wear. This too, Seven of Rods, talks about a mask. Maybe they have ulterior motives. I don't freaking know. But it's like they... The Star, the Ten of Cups. Doesn't Christine hope that he comes back? Like, she's not just haunted. Like, after a minute, she was into the Phantom. Right? She was holding on for that. But that's the second time the Four of Cups... Or no, the first one was Four of Cups. This is Four of Pentacles. What's the... Woo! You just stayed in it. Like, you just stayed with it. You stayed the Empress. Retrograde. Well, yeah, I'm just all retrograde. So let's ask that. Who dat? You know, honestly, I'm calm. Who dat? Fucking Phantom. The Three of Swords. I just lost my breath again. If you haven't watched the Libra reading, maybe that was a different one, but I'm hearing that song, Possibilities, that when she was all, I don't know who this is, the Knight of Wands. They're a player. Three of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Wands. It's that same one. Oh my God, it's the same reading. It's like they can't be trusted under any circumstances. And you know that. But they keep penetrating your mind, man. The Phantom of the Opera is there. And what's the opera? Is your life inside your mind. It's almost like you asked so hard for a manifestation that this siren call that you sent out sent you the one that will come back. But it's almost like, I wonder what their... motive is. Good motives, bad behavior. Just because I'm bad guy does not mean I'm bad guy. I know, right? Wreck-It Ralph. That's what I'm talking about. That's who they are. The Phantom of the Opera is Wreck-It Ralph. They come in, they fuck up everything, but they didn't mean it. Sorry about that. Let's ask what their intentions are. I have the heebs really bad. Like, I don't know if you guys get the heebie-jeebies, but I got the heebie-jeebies. You can't put your finger on it. You feel haunted. You feel the sun. You just, I don't, see, that's the same thing that happened in the other reading. One side of it was all like, this is shit, but on the innards, you're feeling sunshine and lollipops. Sunshine, lollipops, and justice and the Ace of Swords. I heard you're just happy to know now. Like, you don't care where it goes, but now that you're not, now that the question, it's almost like now that what if has been answered, now you can simmer. And you can use better discernment. Now it's like now that you know, okay, you have this like moment of ecstasy. Okay, so we're talking about the Phantom of the Opera, right? And you're hanging out by your fucking self doing whatever. And then he like pops up all elusive, and then you have this like glorious dance with the devil, I suppose. And then, but you wanted it real bad, like real bad. And then after you get it, you're like, okay. So now that I know, I can wait. It's a change of energy, right? It's the feeling of the energy from waiting to find out if it's a yes. And then it changes from waiting once it is a yes. See what I'm saying? The point about the Phantom of the Opera is that as he's known to the world, it's by a mask. Nobody knows who the Phantom actually really is. But when he pops up out of fucking nowhere. Like, you are not ready for this person to be. There's magic and laughter and running, and it's real, like, amazing. And you're like, okay, so that's a hard yes then. There's the King of Rods again. Is it buffering? Is it buffering still? When I say dance with the devil, I don't mean that he's devil dick. I'm saying it's enchanting. Is it better? When I say dance with the devil, I mean that it's like enchanting. It's like you're under a spell. It's like you can't even walk on the ground because they've got you, they're holding you, your feet aren't on the ground at all. Right. But then it's like, okay, so now that I know that part, now I move on to the second place, which is waiting for it to start. I just want to be like, you get your confirmation. Whatever it was that you were curious about, whether it was a yes, I guess, you get your confirmation. So can we get one card, please, for energy leaving the next 24? That's a whole other story. It's a feline, and it'll be the retriever. Then there's the narcissist right there. Thank you, Carmen. And the poop. I just feel like some people are trying to hash some stuff out, and it's not going well because there's somebody who is putting somebody else in their place. and they're not backing down. I guess maybe that's a test. Let's try that again. Can I get one card, please, for how we're going to be leaving the next 24? Unconditional giving. See, and then you got fairies of the future. This is, she's like, it's like she can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but she's just sitting there on like the slowest ride ever. Like, okay, let's say you're in a tunnel and you're on like a rolly cart, okay, and it only goes 2.5 miles an hour, and you're sitting there, but you have to ride it because you can't put your feet on the ground, and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's just, it's taking forever to get there. This may be someone with bright, 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 bright blue eyes. They might speak to you with song. I mean, I don't know why I said speak to you with song. They might. But they might also stare at you. There might even be two people. One with like a strange brown colored eyes and one with blue colored eyes. And you need to... And then there's the freaking narcissist again. The poop keeps popping up, and I think that that's supposed to be like, with him, that's supposed to be like, it's your day is going to be a roller coaster of highs and lows. Some conversations are going to be good. Some are going to be really bad. Some are going to be... Phantom of the Opera. Wow. That's better. I just heard the chosen one. I'm asking for energy of how we're going to be leaving the next... See, now the Laum came out first, right? Because I was like, well, how are we going to be leaving? And it's almost like it's the waiting thing that we were talking about. Because the Laum just sits there, right? She knows. It's just, it's almost like you can't have it yet. It's like they give her a ring. They come up and they give her some kind of something, a gift. This is for you. Keep this, you know? You know how like when a dude will give you like their hoodie or something and you're like in it and you can smell them and they're like, you can just sleep with that, because then they turn and they have to go deal with something else. But it's like she's been chosen. She's been chosen. Like the one that would, because there was options, I guess. So it's like they come in like the Phantom to choose you, to make you the chosen one, to give you a gift, to plant a seed, and then they creep off like the Phantom. Oh, and the Lovers. Okay. That's all I have for today. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. Stacy. It always makes sense the next day. You know, it's 24 hours worth of energy, right? So, like, for example, if you watch the reading from yesterday called I Honestly Love You, it was about someone coming right up to you with big old eyes and just being completely raw and open. And the song that I channeled was I love you. I honestly love you. And of course, we're reading it as a tarot story. We're a bunch of, like, you know, it might as well be a sorority party with feather pillows. Okay? It's a story, but the message happened. That's how they work. Yeah, you have to wait. You have to wait for it. It makes sense after that. Hindsight. Oh, God, I have fucking heaves so bad. I ran straight into a shadow person last night. I was in the boat. And, like, everything was fine, you know. The shop is my cozy, comfy place. I like it there. And we were cleaning out the first jet boat, right, to put the motor in. I don't know if you've been on my Instagram, but we got it. And it's gorgeous. Okay, they let me paint it sparkly green, whatever. And I just bent down for a second and I saw, whoo, whoo, whoo. And I looked up, I was like, whoa, fuck, that was a shadow person. Except I turned around, I'm like, did anybody see it? Like, I didn't want to be, you know, it's like, have you seen Sunny in Philadelphia? That's my group of friends, except I'm Dee Dee, or whatever the blonde girl's name is. So it's not like you just mention that to those freaking dudes. But I saw it there. It was not good. It was not good at all. Took me down. Yeah. So if anybody has any Reiki, distance Reiki they'd like to send to me, that would be so helpful. I would absolutely appreciate that for protection and whatnot. But I need energy. I got drained pretty hard the last 2 days. Thank you, Leslie Boo. I mean, shadow people are shadow people. Like, they're not my problem. Like, I'm not what you might call a light warrior. Okay? I don't seek out ghosts and then try to displace them. It's not my fucking problem. Not even my dimension. Like, talking about stay in your own lane. You know what I'm saying? That's not even my dimension. You just kind of gotta, just gonna be saging all day and, like, you know, letting it go and not giving it any attention or whatever. Thank you, Leslie. I very much appreciate that. Okay. That's all I have for today. I guess I'm gonna go prepare for the freaking Phantom of the Opera to come out. Yeah, right, Nicole? Exactly. All right. I love you all so much. Have fun with the Phantom later. Bye.